It really annoys me how people will sit there and post their weird hot takes on social media and act as if no one is allowed to criticize them. Why are people so thin-skinned when it comes to actually defending their own points when faced with actual criticism? I'm not talking about people who throw insults and just say you're wrong because I'm right and I'm superior to you. I'm talking about people who actually take the time to want to have conversations with people who have different viewpoints and will actually bring information and facts to the conversation. And these people seemingly don't want to deal with any of them. They want to just throw insults. They want to just call people white supremacists. They want to label them as things that they're not because they think that those petty insults will actually win the argument, when all it does is make you look like a whiny little bitch. Tariq Nasheed is somebody who I don't know personally, who I don't know at all until today, whose lifestyle I don't care about because it has nothing to do with the conversation. And if you have some dirt on Tariq Nasheed, keep that to yourself because it's irrelevant to what I'm about to talk about. He posted a video on social media seemingly making it a race issue, but when watching it, you're more concerned about the employee rather than what's going on with the entire situation revolving the video. And I'm going to play the video for you right now.
Because you all made a mistake?
Not really, no.
So you want to get mad and hit the computer because you made a mistake? Because your company made a mistake? You want to take it out on me?
I'm not taking it out on you.
So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer?
Because I have mental.
I'm sure you're on camera, right?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure you're on camera. So this is the type of people they have working here.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go. You ruined my life. You ruined my whole life, man.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Wow.
Watching that video, you would think something is very wrong with that employee because, of course, when you see someone punching themselves in the forehead and smashing their head into a laptop or computer, you'd be concerned that that person shouldn't be working any sort of job and they should be checked into a mental institution, right? Just like a normal human being would, right? Well, Tariq and all of his fan base was really trying to make this situation seemingly be about race. And for some reason, there were logical people who saw that and were like, hey, this really isn't supposed to be a race issue. This should just be an employee versus customer mishap issue. And we really should be talking about this mental issue that this person obviously has, because no rational human being would be punching themselves in the face. But Tariq was doubling down so much that his feet are all the way to China at this point. You're scum, Tariq. He obviously has a mental disorder and is nothing linked at all to white supremacy. Shut the fuck up. Stop projecting your anti-black hate. Bro, he has schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Mental breakdowns like this happen. Neither you or the person recording the video are in the right. You suspected white supremacists have claimed over 75 different mental disorders for the man in the video. The reality is none of you have any idea what issue he has. You're just doing the I'm white and I say so babble, which is interesting coming from Tariq, because if there are people defending this white person and actually saying, hey, this isn't a race issue, this isn't a white supremacy issue, this man has mental issues, this man has a mental illness, can you stop doing this? Apparently that is I'm white and I say so babble. But anyone making the situation about race, they're automatically 100% right because they're black and they also say so babble. So it's funny watching a hypocrite dance around his own logic to make himself seem superior when he's actually proving everyone's point that he's also spewing out nonsense just because he thinks he's right. I have personally been in touch with the employee. He has borderline personality disorder coupled with schizoaffective disorders. The fact that this has gone viral has sent his life into a dangerous spiral. I have reassured him that he is loved. And Tariq saw that and responded with, you made all that up. All I see are a bunch of suspected white supremacist trolls making up false narratives and projecting their own anti-black racism. And for just a second, can we cut the bullshit on this anti-black racism? It's just people seeing a video and reacting, wondering what's wrong with the dude who's punching himself in the forehead. And we could sit here and talk about how hotels mess up reservations all the time. It's a common thing in some hotels. hotel institutions, and it really should be checked by management and those who actually know how to work the reservation system. But when you're watching this video, you're not really too concerned about the customer and his needs. You're worried about the dude who just bashed his head into a PC. You're not really concerned about somebody getting booked a bad room. You're wondering if the person who just punched himself in the forehead at least 5 times is okay. And for people to sit there and say, oh, you're making up false narratives, that's literally what Tariq and his little fan base did with this video. There were some people going around making this a race issue. There were some people going around making this a white person versus black person issue when it wasn't the case whatsoever. There was no racial incident. There was no N-words. There was no hostility towards anybody except for the customer to the employee and the employee to himself. So I don't sit here and wonder how this could have been racial. I'm really trying to make sure what could have led this person to punch himself in the forehead at least 5 times, because that was the overall main taking point from the video. Why on earth would you share this video? This isn't a race issue. It's a mental health issue. Shame on you for sharing it. You have zero idea what issue that man has. Cut the I'm white and I say so BS. Once again, this I'm white and I say so narrative is not working for you once you flip the script and realize you also don't know what's going on in the video. You don't know the full background of what led to this video. You don't know this man's life. You don't know the customer's life. You literally just have a minute-long clip of something that you saw on social media and you decided to interject your thoughts in it. And because you're a blue check mark, people look at what you say and actually put that in towards actual facts, which they shouldn't do whatsoever.
Some help or something like that, but you're just setting a bad example for everyone else. Like, I don't, because we don't like it when people do that to us, when people call us ghetto, ratchet, and all these other things. So why the fuck are you, excuse my language, guys, why are you doing it too? You're setting a horrible example, Tariq.
This is non-FBA talk. This is immigrant coon talk you're doing. That old white daddy worship bullshit. That's
What is wrong with you? You're sick.
Immigrant coon
You're
talk.
sick. You're sick in the head.
Look, I can post what the fuck I want to post because I'm a boss and can't nobody do shit about it. I said what I said.
You're a clown.
And I didn't disrespect that dude whatsoever.
You called him a mayonnaise meltdown. That was very insensitive.
Give you permission to record him and post him on the internet for everyone to see, for hundreds of thousands of people to make fun of him?
I didn't record the dude.
Did you ask him
let me
to
tell you
post
something.
that?
White Daddy is gonna be all right. White Daddy got a GoFundMe
It's
page.
not about skin color.
They got
It's about
money
empathy.
for White Daddy.
It's about being a human.
You know who I care about?
It's about recognizing.
That's your white daddy too, though.
Now, this next part I'm going to need everyone to have with a grain of salt, because apparently this is the actual person in the video, you know, the white kid punching himself, and he was on Reddit talking about this situation. Oh, hey, that's me literally on the edge of my rope contemplating a lot of things as I view this. Doesn't anyone have a bad day anymore? I'm the front desk guy at this hotel. I'm the subject of this video, LOL. What the guy recording didn't record was him calling me the F word and for taking his money, which is my job, as well as threatening my job security. While that depiction is correct, because I am a giant homosexual, that was that. I was done. Right before he started recording, I told him I have a mental illness and I need a moment to think, before he kept going and going and going, before it became too much. Yes, I have BPD with schizoactive tendencies. This is not one of my best moments. Mental illness is a real thing and it literally can destroy lives. All I wanted to do was help them, which I couldn't because at that point my hands were tied, but they pressured me and tried to argue with me. I don't know how to handle it usually. And if you're going to take this at face value and actually sit there and wonder if this person is 100% real, you would actually be on this person's side instead of the customer. Because if what he's saying is true and he actually told this person before they recorded that they have a mental illness and they actually have all these things wrong with them, it would be wise not to push this person because you don't know what they're going to do to themselves or to you. And some people are thinking that this person is real. I know that the quartering is going around starting a GoFundMe for this person, and he's waiting for that same person to actually confirm that it's him so he can send him all the money. But I wouldn't really put my chips in this being that same person. But then you would also have to wonder, why would anyone fake being a schizophrenic, bipolar disordered individual in a random video on Twitter? Because that's just me being a weird speculatory human being. But back to Tariq Nasheed, all of these people who are coming at you saying this is mental illness, this is not a race issue, this is not white supremacy, this is not black people versus white issue, this is mental illness. You have to sit back and actually watch this play out. You have to get all your information. For you to sit there and say they're doing anti-black racism, they're spouting their white supremacist nonsense, look at yourself. You're nothing but a hypocrite who can't take criticism. You look nothing more than a child who just can't handle that people are disagreeing with your original point. You can't handle a bunch of people who are sitting there seeing you spout nonsense and actually coming to check you. And it's sad that you're doing that, but it's also funny because I get to make a YouTube video about you. And again, I have no ill will towards you, Tariq, if you ever watch this video. I don't care about your personal life whatsoever. I care about how you are spouting nonsense and not being able to handle criticism. So if I'm going to end this video, I'm going to end it like this. Stop being a thin-skinned bitch and actually face your critics. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.